Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omorosi Mary Jane. In today's video, we are going to consider communication. So this is a very vital topic because every day we talk and we try to pass a message to people, and we also expect feedback from them. So let's talk about communication today. I like this quote so much, and the quote is everybody talks, not everybody communicates. This is so true. Yes, because every day people are talking, but they're not communicating. Somebody can just walk into where you are and just be rambling, talking, and then you say, what is this person saying? So the question is, why is the person not communicating? So we're going to have some series of discussing communication, and then also we'll be able to answer this question at the end of our discussions. So quickly, let us just consider what communication is. So what is communication? I wrote down here, I said communication is a process that involves sending and receiving messages through the verbal and non-verbal methods. What this simply means is that communication can be verbal, it can be non-verbal. So you can pass an information, okay, or receive an information when it is being said to you, like the person is talking to you, and then also you can also receive this information in a non-verbal method. A very good example of the non-verbal method is, growing up, when you go out with your mom and maybe you want to do some certain things, she might not talk to you, she will just give you a side eye, and then that side eye has communicated everything. That is a non-verbal method of communication. It involves sending and receiving messages. So it is not only sending, and this is where many people get it wrong, because they feel that when communication only involves sending, when they are talking, when they are the one giving the information. Now, looking critically at this definition, we could also see the receiving part. So, and that brings us to the listening part. So when somebody is saying something to you, you are expected to listen. So in listening, you are also communicating, you are in a process. That is another reason why people could be in a discussion and it looks like an argument, because everybody wants to talk and nobody wants to listen. Further on communication, communication is a two-way means of passing an information or communicating an information in the form of thoughts, opinions, and ideas between two or more individuals with the purpose of building and understanding. So let's look at this definition also. So we can see that it's a two-way means. It is not just a one-way means of communication. It's a two-way means. It involves both the sender and the receiver. And from our definition here, we could also see that it has to do with it can be in form of thoughts. So when we say thoughts, communication can take place when it is just communication can take place even though you are talking to yourself. Yes, you can talk to yourself and you have also communicated. And we said that communication is a two-way means. Two-way means sending an information and receiving a feedback. You can talk to yourself and act in the manner that you have talked to yourself. Communication has taken place. For instance, the prodigal son, when he came to himself, he went back to meet the father. So he talked to himself and he went back to meet the father. That is a two-way means. Communication has taken place. So it could be in form of thoughts, it could be in form of passing an opinion, it could be in form of ideas. Have you ever noticed that some people will pass an opinion and the opinion will sink well, while some others will do the same thing and it will be trashed? So it is not because you are being hated that makes your suggestion not to hold waters. A good suggestion can look like a bad one if it is not properly communicated. So communication is very important. How you go about communication is very important, and that is why after this video I'm going to do a video on effective communication. Communication is for the purpose of building an understanding. So when communication is taking place, there's an understanding that the sender wants to build. So if that understanding is not reached, communication has not taken place. So let's go on. Communication is the act of giving, receiving, and sharing information. In other words, talking or writing, and listening or reading. When you are reading, communication is taking place. The writer is passing the information to you and you are receiving it. Listening, the same thing. Writing or talking. So communication does not only involve talking. This is a very critical one because good communicators listen carefully. People do not listen anymore. They just want to talk. Everybody is talking, and at the end of the day, there is no communication. So good communicators listen carefully. They don't only listen carefully, they speak clearly. They also write clearly. Okay? And they also respect different opinions. When you are communicating, it is good to respect different opinions. You have always heard that talk is cheap, but it depends on who is saying whatever is saying that will make you say that it is cheap or not cheap. So communication can be verbal, non-verbal, and what? Written and written. So it can be written, it can be verbal or non-verbal. Yes, it is also important for us to know that in communication, 55% has to do with the body language. Your tone of voice is 38% and your words is 7%. Now looking at this analysis, you will see that when you are talking, people are not only listening to your words, they are looking at your body language, they are also looking at your tone of voice. So your tone of voice will be communicating something, your body language will also be communicating something. This is exactly why somebody will be passing an opinion and people will look at it as a bad opinion, while someone else will say the same thing and the people will internalize it and make it a welcome idea. So whenever we are communicating, it is important for us to pay attention to our body language, our gestures, our facial expressions, and the likes. And also, we need to pay attention to our voice, not only our words. So, your body language, your tone of voice, and your words are all needed to do the magic of communication. So this is where we are going to end this video for today. We have looked at communication. In our subsequent video, we will look at effective communication. What you can do to ensure that your communication becomes effective. Thank you very much for watching. If you have watched up to this moment, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell notification so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be notified. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.